What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new episode of Cruisin the Planet. I am with Dalton and I am with Aaliyah. Z is not here right now, but I'm sure he'll walk in any second. Today, we're going to be talking about everyone's perspective on the universe. And I thought the best way, can't talk. A cool way to start this off would be to simply ask, do you guys believe in aliens? Do y'all believe that's a thing?
I don't think aliens is the right word because sorry, in the screen, in the reflection of the camera, it looked like my watch had a hole in it for a second. I was super rude. Just like how Earth exists, there is the Andromeda Galaxy, which is the sister galaxy to the Milky Way galaxy, which is what we are in. By the way, the Andromeda and the Milky Way galaxy will collide in 1.5 billion years, so watch out for that one, guys. Coming up real soon. But though the the galaxies are so similar that there is almost just a really, really, really high chance that there's another planet like Earth, or at least somewhat similar.
Yeah.
Whether it be chemical makeup or it may be entirely different in chemical makeup, and they breathe CO2 and exhale O2,
Yeah.
But there's definitely something like us or another kind of intelligent life form is the best way to describe that.
Yeah.
But there's gotta be.
So you believe in would that be considered a dimension?
No. These are galaxies within one universe, but I do believe in multiverses.
Spider-Man?
Not that's almost like they mean multi-timeline when they say that. But when I say multiverse, I mean one universe, our universe contains the Andromeda Galaxy, the Milky Way Galaxy, and all these sorts of things. But then there could be another universe next to that, inside some bigger thing that we just don't know. But the biggest thing that we have our scientific knowledge of is the universe right now.
Yeah.
We didn't even know about the Andromeda Galaxy or anything outside of our solar system for a long time. So who says there's not something that is containing multiple universes,
For sure. Okay. What about you, Z? What do you think? I know you weren't here, so you don't have no idea what we're talking about. But what's your perspective on aliens? We're talking about today's episode's perspective of the universe. So I thought it'd be cool to start out with aliens. Do you believe in aliens?
I don't know if I believe in aliens, as in the way that
Hollywood
or society defines them, but I definitely do think there is a certain species out there, probably if not smarter than us, just as smart as us, act the way we act, but completely different.
Yeah, okay. What about you, Dalton?
I feel like it's not that advanced. I feel like we might be one of the most. I feel
he's like I feel like we're the aliens.
Yeah, we'd be the aliens. Everything else is probably just some bugs on
See, you say that, but our whole world and our archaeological, technological, even plumbing advancements got knocked back hundreds of years. Because if you think back to the Roman Empire, they had heated indoor plumbing, on tap hot water in people's houses with warm bathtubs, regular plumbing, indoor toilets. They had proper sewage systems that ran underneath Greece, and they implemented them in England. And then the Christian Crusades happened, and they went and burned a lot of places of worship that weren't in line with the Christian values. It was when the Christian knights were very popular in long time ago. But that's how the Library of Alexandria got burned, which was where all that information was held. And once that got burned, we didn't know how to maintain any of it. We were we don't remember how we built it. We don't remember how any of this works. So we lost all that knowledge. But think about a society that didn't lose all that knowledge and didn't have that 300-year setback, and they have that 300-year start on us.
Didn't they also watch people kill each other in the Colosseum?
Oh yeah, 100%. But they were bored. So what are you
So
gonna
it's like
do?
we're better. So
I mean, we still kind of do that. There's slapboxing competitions, and that's
they're
like
not
almost the
killing
same.
each other.
Almost.
Technically,
Look at a UFC fight. Mm.
technically though, like back to what Dalton was saying, like we're the most advanced. Like, do you mean we're the most advanced species? Is what you believe,
Not
or do you,
like- I don't
because she
know
was
about-
talking about like how like we were advanced more in some way form, like we were more advanced in the past actually in some areas aspects.
I kind of meant like biologically. I can't imagine there's anything else like a human.
Yeah,
I feel like it's some kind of like hard shell bug.
Hard
Yeah,
shell
yeah.
I don't
bug.
know, like a
Yeah.
single cell organism sitting on Jupiter. Not
For
on Jupiter,
sure.
That's a guess. I don't know. Mars.
for sure. Okay, good alien talk.
I think the Egyptians were alien.
Yeah,
And
Leah's like,
let me
That's a
explain.
fun
what?
theory.
She's like,
No, I'm
"Mine
like,
alien."
what?
Let me explain. They were probably the most advanced humans out there.
Could you drop her mic just a little bit, Leah, so I can see his face?
They were
Good.
they were probably the most advanced humans out there. And I use humans very loosely because
Yeah,
the things that they did and the way that they created things, it's just kind of for their time was kind of out of this world. Like it was a very advanced stuff. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably a big part of it.
It was just slavery. The Jewish people.
but
Sorry
like
about that, guys.
their pyramids, we still don't know everything about them. And I doubt that they were just used as what's it called? As
Like a tomb.
as tombs.
You're correct.
It's
They
crazy they wrote that
weren't.
without AirPods.
We actually, oh my god, when Cleopatra, on that note, when Cleopatra died, she swore that no man would ever find her tomb. Several men tried to find her tomb, and a female archaeologist was going through Egypt and found the entrance to her tomb, and they found several mile-long tunnels that one goes more into the land and one goes straight out to sea and goes out underneath the water and like led to a structure. So they think they're really close to finding her tomb, but like they were so much more than that. Like they were mazes, and they used such advanced pulley systems, but they also made canals of water that like were deep enough to support the limestone blocks that they were moving.
yeah, I've heard that too.
So
That's a recent discovery too, right? Like that's like more
yeah,
recent.
a lot of this because we didn't know. It was
Yeah.
all built with sand. So eventually several storms come from the several hundreds, thousands of years that have been since then. Everything's going to wash away. It's all not going to be there anymore. So we
Yeah.
don't really have it took us a long time to figure out that they were using canals, because those canals, we couldn't really tell what they were for
Yeah.
a long time.
I'm kind of on that same boat too. As of like, that's a cool like. You're not the only person I've heard Z talk say that like they believe that the Egyptians are aliens. Like they're
Or
actually
that they
like
worked with them.
yeah. There's a lot of even like what's it called?
They were using electricity. Like
Not scientists, but historians who
I've
believe
heard
that.
people say that. There's like a whole it's on the History Channel. If you
Right.
stay up late enough, it's like
Yeah.
how the aliens built. Yeah, that's like the stuff I was raised on. Me and my dad always watching, like how the aliens helped build Egypt.
because limestone isn't. It's like a great conductor.
Yes, I
It's
was
a
just
great-
talking about this.
So they use these giant pyramids, and at the top there was like a rod.
A gold. It was
Yeah.
a gold cap that went on the top of each pyramid.
Yes, and then basically what it was doing, like if lightning struck, all that limestone was holding it, and it was like, so there's a lot more that we don't know about them. And then I'm gonna debunk your single cell organisms. Simple fact is, we wouldn't have like all these little UFO sightings and all of this if they were single cell organisms.
Okay, I feel like those UFO things are like dude with a drone.
No,
yeah, I do
no,
too. I do
no.
too. I definitely do too.
Because tell me how it's always on like a Walmart security camera.
Yeah,
Nobody's
Well-
ever got a good photo of these things.
it's like Bigfoot, right?
I don't want to hear no jammers.
I don't want to hear no
Mm.
jammers.
I'm in the same I'm the same way. Like I think in the same way how Aaliyah was saying, like, you know, we were more advanced in some areas in the past. I feel like this is the same way with the pyramids, and I feel like I don't feel like there's aliens either. Like I feel like it's all like people doing that stuff.
It'd be cool,
But
I've yet to see any.
but it's interesting. Like who really knows? Like Z, like they had electricity and stuff like that. That's crazy, right? So it's like, who really knows? Like, I don't know.
I just think that our universe is so big that there's not another life force out there.
That's exactly, like, especially, okay, and on that, how, like, we're the most advanced, like, as humans, not to get, like, super unrealistic, but I'm only using this because this is super fresh on my mind. But think about, like, in the show Invincible, Viltrumites as, like, an alien race. Their entire health as a race is just better than ours. And if you look at the world, like, within different countries on the planet, some, like, countries' health is just better than others. So who's to say that there's not a whole planet that just has people that have health better than
I
ours?
can almost agree, except for I find it hard to believe they would look about, like, go back to the Viltrumites thing. Like, they're basically, they look just like us and everything, but they're just better in every way. I can't imagine they would be so similar.
I agree on that note, just because like, our Earth was made because planets collided, and then, like, all of the crumbs just happened to be close enough to each other that they started to swirl, and then they just attracted more crumbs.
You know how, like,
now we're just
perfect
on,
that has
like-
to be to happen?
Yeah.
So, like, with that note, it's kind of like, yeah, there may be aliens, but you know how perfect, you know how lucky we are to even be here? Like,
Well, that's not, like, what I entirely meant, because there's still perfect conditions for other things to just float through space and land. But what I meant is that he's right that it would be very low chances of anything looking exactly the way we do, because such
Yeah.
specific like instances caused Earth to happen, which put, like, specific mineral combinations and, like,
Yeah.
elemental combinations together. But who, like, I'm sure there's some way that a combination like that is floating through space, but probably not the exact same.
yeah, for sure.
I just think, I believe that God created, like, everything in our, right?
Yeah.
What if we're not the only planet, so that He's
Yeah.
created?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a bit Christian, and then a lot a bit theorist. Like, I
Yeah.
love theories.
Yeah.
So trying to combine both of them with something that, like, I've been taught my entire life versus stuff that I'm learning, it's kind of pretty cool. So it's like finding that happy medium of something that I can believe. So that's what I believe.
Yeah, for sure. What about this is a deeper one. That's why I talked about aliens first. And Lee already knows what I'm about to say. It's like, what do y'all think happens after death?
Ooh, okay.
Whoa,
See,
whoa.
Where's this podcast going?
Right, whoa.
Yeah, what do
That's a
y'all
little too
that's
deep.
not as morbid as y'all think it is. Like,
yeah, I mean, what is? It's a deep question, but what makes it? I feel like that question people
because that
like
ties
people.
into everything people believe with religion.
Yeah,
It's
people
not
think
that
it's like
morbid of a
taboo to ask
question.
that question, but it's like, well, if you're religious and you believe something, like,
Yeah, like, if you're
What is it, be bold,
religious,
you know
you
what I mean?
automatically, or not automatically, but most people who are religious believe in a heaven and a hell, and that automatically answers that question. It's like, what do you believe happens?
it's
You
true.
either did a good job in life, redeemed yourself, you win, go up.
Yeah, and we don't have to get
Yeah.
too religious into this question, but you definitely talk about religion. It's okay to talk about religious
Yeah,
beliefs,
it's like you're just your opinion on it. It's just
unless
a
you're
matter of
uncomfortable
opinion.
doing that. Because I mean, some people feel like it's a private thing, which, in my opinion, I don't think like religion is a private thing. I feel like it's something you should talk, you should boast about. You should be proud.
Boast.
You should be proud of what religion what you believe. Because religion basically is how you believe the universe. Honestly, low key, like, is how you believe everything works.
It ties into it
Yeah.
really strongly, I feel.
Yeah.
But maybe not exactly how you believe the universe is
Yeah.
run. But I can't speak a whole lot on that. Like,
Yeah.
on deeper.
I know
religion stuff.
definitely you, Leah. You're big into science. I can already
Oh,
tell.
yeah.
Like, you
Oh,
know
yeah.
a lot more about science than I do.
Well, because, like, even as a kid, I was like, but why?
So do you believe like necessarily the Big Bang Theory created the universe?
See, that's
It
one I've
all
never
started with
actually.
a Big Bang.
I've never actually gotten into that. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how it even all started. Because, like, that's such a. The questions that we don't fully have answers to yet that I try to delve into, just like hurt my brain because I'm such a but why person.
Yeah.
And I remember I asked like my second grade substitute one day. I was like, "Hey, so like why does this mean this?" Like I held up a purple marker. I was like, like if I said pass me the grape and you pass me this, why does that mean that? But why does this to us mean pass me the marker? But like there's even other languages. She was like, "Oh, you'll learn that in 4th grade." She definitely just said that to shut me up.
Yeah, for sure.
Did
She's like,
not learn in
she's like
4th grade
CIA.
though.
They're onto us.
But like I still don't like the meaning of words is so arbitrary.
It is very. Yeah, you're
It's
right.
so arbitrary.
You're right.
And then there's so many languages, but we all start like the Earth had Pangea at first.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah, for sure.
That's why you find the same dinosaur bones that are in Texas that are in Africa.
Yeah,
And it's just like
fact.
yeah, it's just how it was. So it's split open. But why did that one lamb that split get so many different languages?
Yeah.
Like, that always really gets me.
Well, you know, our ancestry goes back. It's like the oldest skull is found in Africa, the oldest human skull. So, I mean, that you can definitely draw a conclusion. I mean, not maybe a perfect conclusion, but like a hypothesis that humans first formed in Africa. Like the first human was in Africa.
Well,
So,
it was the biggest part of Pangea.
You know. Actually,
for
I
a little
believe,
bit.
and I believe that the first humans were black, and over time, different like shades of black became white. They're white people, but I feel like black people were the original people.
You are correct.
That's because if we were originally in Africa, then that's what I would think. Woo!
You're 100% correct, and that actually
It just makes sense because you can't go from white to
no,
black.
you're correct. And
But you
how
can't
that
go-
happened was that the darker your skin was, so like obviously when we started and we were all cave people, we were just like unga bunga whatever. We just had grunts. Like literally that was all we had was grunts, and we would make noises with sticks, and those patterns translated into words we have. Or
Yeah.
like we'd scratch in the ground and that
Daba dum.
translated to letters. Exactly. So like whoa. So as that like we literally have this is just so arbitrary how we got here. But eventually as time went on, more in like AD times, I think. Maybe later than that.
Yeah.
But I think it started in AD. Was the darker your skin was, the more you were considered working class. So if you were inside more, your skin lightened up, you were paler, you were seen as richer, higher status, blah, 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 blah. So the darker your skin was, it meant you spent more time outside, which meant you were more working class, which usually meant you were lower societal status and more poor. And that is how racism and all that classism stuff started.
Yeah.
And that actually created a whole chart in Spain where your ethnicity, like what you were called, was referred to based off who in your family was Castilian, which is the most pure type of Spaniard,
Yeah.
like the whitest
I've heard
Spaniard.
that somewhere.
So if your
Yes.
mom was Castilian, you were referred to as something. If your dad
Oh,
was
yeah,
Castilian,
yeah.
you were something. If they both were,
Yeah.
you were whatever.
and what
Oh, the
society
names?
was this a part of?
Spain.
Spanish.
This was Spain in the 1400s.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Don't quote me on that.
I
remember
kinda
learning that here in
I kinda
college.
know exactly what you're
But there's a whole chart, and it shows like the lighter you were, the higher you were in society, and the darker you were, the lower you were. So that's how that all happened, and
Yeah.
it just kind of stuck around for whatever reason.
No, a lot of people also tend to forget that like Africans were the first people to like not the first people, but like they had slaves. Like, they
Yeah.
had prisoners of war. They sold them to America,
Yeah.
and that's
Everybody did.
yeah.
Irish people. Yeah.
Well, like everybody was enslaving everybody, low key.
Yeah.
Really
Just
were.
some people were doing it worse than others.
America got a little greedy
America got a little too big for their britches, you know.
because they were taking so many of like these prisoners of war from like all these different tribes, because there's over like 100
thousands in
of
Africa.
tribes.
Yeah.
And basically what they were doing where they were taking all those prisoners of war, but then once there was really not that many prisoners of war, they started taking people from their
Like just
villages,
from
from
like
their
just
villages.
taking actual
And
citizens.
some of these
civilians.
people were royal descent, like high class, and they were selling them into slavery. So that's kind of how it got like really, really bad.
Yeah.
And then, like, not even mentioning the stuff with Hawaii. Like, how we got Hawaii is just. We did them so dirty.
I like Hawaii.
Love Hawaii, but
Yeah.
we really
But-
treated them pretty bad.
Honestly, what I've read in the Bible is that when you die, you're kind of like your soul is still not trapped or anything, but I've read that like once God has done like he's came back and he's returned to earth, then that's when your soul goes up to heaven.
Mm.
That's what I've heard. Kind of what I believe. So it's kind of like weird to like. It's basically feels like you've been asleep. You won't know like the time that you
Yeah.
missed or anything like that. But I also, part of me believes that like God just brings his souls up, goes through that. I don't believe the whole it's like a waiting room.
Yeah.
like-
Like Hollywood, pretty much.
Yeah,
Hollywood stuff.
basically what society has told you is that, oh, I went to heaven and this is what it was. It was like a long hallway and we were all just waiting and it was just this bright light and I was just like, okay.
You talking about the people who like die and then come back to life type deal?
No, the people who
Die
do,
and come
like,
back to life?
That's
have
reincarnation.
dreams of God. Like some of them,
Not
sometimes
that.
I believe it, but even in the Bible it says you will never see me, but you will know that I'm here.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes those people, I can always tell which ones are kind of like a little true, which ones aren't, because they're like, it was just this beautiful bright light and I just felt warmth coming from it. Like that's kind of how they've explained God to like I don't know, and how I've
Yeah.
experienced it.
For sure. For me, like, I'm also Christian as well, right? I also do believe in God, and I think it's interesting because in the Bible, there's multiple which that is my like, that is my truth book, right? In the Bible, there's examples of prophets, and right now I can't think of which prophets they were. But prophets who God said like, oh, you would know what this universe was like because you were here before the universe was created, and so that really gets me like, he was here before the universe was created. Some of these prophets were here before the universe was created. Does that mean they were in heaven before and they got sent to earth? You know what I'm saying? Does that mean that us humans were all angels at one point in time? That's what I think. That's my personal belief. Is like I feel like we were all angels at one time. We betrayed God and we were sent to the earth, which is a spiritual prison.
Well,
But that's just what I believe.
I see where you're coming from, but then also what I kind of going off of like Genesis, when God
Yeah.
created Adam and Eve, they went out, they were fruit, and he told them be fruitful and multiply.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what they did. So basically, I think we're all getting repercussed. Not really repercussed, but we have these certain actions because of how those two people originate. So I know we originate from God, but I know that I don't think we were angels.
Mm-hmm.
Just simple off the fact that like Adam and Eve, and basically Adam had all his children
Yeah.
and so forth and so forth. And that's how we've gotten our flesh. Like our flesh is always going to want more, something that we can't have, and we have to refuse it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think we were angels, but I see where you're coming from.
What about you, Dalton? What do you believe happens after we die? Do you believe a soul is even a real thing? Are you even is that like pressuring him? You think we just died? Do you think we reincarnate? Like, what do you think happens, brother?
I don't think about it too often, and I'm not religious the slightest, so I can't say
Yeah.
that influence.
Understood.
I like to believe that you come back, but honestly,
Yeah.
I do want to ask God. I do, like, if God gives me the opportunity, I'll be like, God, please just let me be in the ocean.
Yeah.
Like, just let me be in the ocean.
you try
Do
to
you-
be like a shark or something, or what?
No, I want to be a manta ray, like
Oh,
one
Be
of
a
the big
Greenland
ones.
shark. You can just observe stuff.
What
Or
about-
a
what
lemon
about-
shark. All they do is
what
lay
ab-
on the
I was
ground.
gonna say,
What
I'm sorry,
about-
the ocean's the last place.
My fault, guys.
For real?
I mean,
The anglerfish, bro, they're scary.
They're literally like this big.
I'll wait.
They're not huge.
Giant squid.
giant squid.
They got footage of that thing recently. I saw on Instagram. Could be fake.
AI could be AI, right? What about you, Aaliyah? Do you believe there's like a creator and the soul is a real thing and the soul
See,
goes back to the creator?
Like, on that whole, I'm such a but why? Like, I need
Yeah.
evidence. And
Yeah.
Like, I don't have evidence of anything,
Yeah.
so I have no opinion.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
like, I don't have the facts.
Yeah.
So, like, for all I know,
Yeah. For sure.
For
For
all
sure.
I know, we die and literally get reincarnated as a baby.
for all I know, I could become a little worm river dancing on the bay in bayou, whatever. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's also that whole thing of like no matter can be created or destroyed. So if we do have a soul, then that does play into reincarnation. And then that's its own whole rabbit hole.
Mm.
Okay. See, we got a lot of different perspectives. We have like the religious perspective, the non-religious perspective, the science perspective. So this is really
I know, like, I'm intrigued. This has been one of the best little podcasts in a minute,
no,
Yeah.
I
literally,
feel.
because I actually like the conversation.
We definitely talked about aliens half of the show, but I mean,
No,
I think aliens has to do just like that. Like, yeah, like that's like talking about the rest of the universe is the universe. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
it's not just our universe, but I think it's reached that point in time where we can completely off topic of what we were even talking about today. But we're doing a cheese tier list.
Live long and prosper.
That's so off topic.
Yeah, I know.
Cheese tier list.
Who came
Real
up
quick
with
before you get
this?
into that,
I came up with
have
this.
a question. I'll judge you heavily if you give me the wrong.
Okay.
Is the Earth flat?
No,
No.
No.
my roommate thinks
I
that.
had
Though.
a friend that he must have been messing with me. He was really truly trying to believe.
Genuinely, if
Or
you
no,
go,
it wasn't
like,
that. Sorry, it was the moon landing was fake.
You think the moon landing was fake?
One of my friends.
I think
said
that one could be fake. That's in my opinion.
I like to believe we did.
Although during the time, like I mean, like, it would make sense for it to happen
Y'all
because of
don't
the
play
whole
with me
Russian.
right now.
Have y'all seen the movie Hidden Figures?
I
Yeah.
can't say I have.
drinking off a coffee from a pot none of you want to touch. That movie is too good.
Why
It
is this
deserves
already-
every award it won.
Top tier
movie.
Like
There's
I
no
literally-
bathroom for me here.
What's going on?
There's no bathroom for me here.
or outside the West Wing.
Okay, fellas, we are here at our cheese tier list. Yes, they can see it.
This is boring.
So many different types of cheese.
Don't
You-
play with me. I love
You're
cheese.
not a cheese fan?
that
Oh,
I'm
we're,
lactose intolerant.
oh,
you
we're gonna have
would
fun
be.
with this one.
means nothing. You can get
There's a
into
lot of
so
stuff
many
here.
cheeses. Let me hook you up with
I
like
don't
3
know.
different cheesemongers on TikTok, bro. I follow them all, and they all like rank
Follow
weekly
cheese
cheeses.
people.
I think
Yeah, I follow one girl for sure. I see the other 2 frequently.
I think for this, there's a lot of cheeses I don't know. So if one of y'all does know the cheese and y'all put it somewhere, we're just gonna leave it there. I'm just not gonna put everything as
Do you want this
Never
monitor
tried.
on over here?
Huh?
Do you
Oh,
want this
yeah.
monitor on?
yes, please.
I
It
was
may
gonna
not
say,
be
'cause I
plugged
cannot
in,
see
by
it.
the way.
But yeah, so we have never tried F, D, C, B, A, and S tier. Like I said, if I haven't tried it and no one's tried it, but Lee has tried it and she rates it something, we're just gonna put it there instead of putting never tried. Because if that's the case, we're gonna have so many that are never tried. Because there's a lot of different cheeses that aren't mainstream cheeses. I'd say
Mainstream cheeses.
mainstream or American. I'd say American
you're
stream cheeses. But speaking about American, what about American cheese? Starting with Dalton.
We're doing individual.
Yes, American
Just
cheese.
like your good old cheddar you find in like.
No,
the one that
American
looks
is
like
not
plastic?
cheddar.
Like the American
Americans-
craft singles
yeah.
that have the
Oh,
little
these
plastic
blow.
The plastic
underwear
Straight
on
cheese.
to
them.
F. Can't stand it.
Agreed.
Plastic.
Yes.
Get that plastic
I-
nonsense out of here.
I'm glad you guys agree because people, for some reason, at D Hall they'll pick this cheese over like cheddar or a provolone or
Wrong. It's
when they're making a
rancid.
sandwich.
They got other cheese
It
at D Hall.
It's not
will
even real
not
cheese.
melt.
They
It
got more
will
than
not
one-
melt.
They got
It
more than just that at
burns.
D Hall. I missed it.
Yes,
Yeah, like whenever
if you go
you
to the salad
sandwich.
bar,
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you
too.
gotta go all the- okay.
they've got like shredded, what looks like sharp cheddar, but probably just regular.
Have y'all had
Cool.
Appenzeller? Appenzeller?
Are you
You've
sure
already
you're
lost
saying
me.
that
I'm
right?
sorry.
Yeah, Appenzeller.
Mm.
Appenzeller.
Can't say that I have.
What about Asiago?
Asiago cheese
Hey.
on a bagel.
Hey,
Yeah.
You like Asiago? I thought you were
Yes.
lactose.
that doesn't mean.
Yeah, I still like it.
Do you hit
Means
up
he likes it
Panera
enough
for
to
the
eat it.
Asiago bagels?
Yes.
I never tried it. So you said A
Love.
tier?
Hey,
What about you, Leah?
I put it up there. My
Hey.
family loves a good Asiago bagel.
What about you, Dalton?
I've never had it.
So we'll go out there judgment. Asiago is A right now.
This sounds pretty cool.
It sounds good. Yeah, it sounds cool. It's in a wheel cheese.
Most are like that.
What does it go on? What is it? The cheese go on?
Most popularly put on a bagel.
Okay. What about
Is that
Beaufort?
stupid name
Beaufort.
straight to F?
I wish I was closer. I can't say that I've ever tried that
I
one.
haven't had it.
Yeah, I don't think no one's had that. Blue cheese.
Straight to F.
I agree. Throw that in
I
the trash.
genuinely, that is
Ugh.
my boyfriend's favorite, dressing, whatever. And I can't trust people that like eat
I
it
can
genuinely.
dip like a wing or two in blue cheese,
Mm-mm,
but it's like
mm-mm.
it's like interesting. Like I can't do it all
It's
the time.
mold.
No, you're willingly eating mold. Like,
It's
granted, all
mold.
cheese requires bacteria to cheese,
Yeah,
but like that's too much bacteria for the
it
cheese.
tastes
Literally-
very weird.
That's why when you look at it, that's a little mold.
That's why it's blue.
spores.
Yes, correct.
I like
And
blue
you're like,
ranch. I mean,
yum.
blue cheese.
What?
Blue cheese dipping sauce sometimes. On
Get out
chicken.
of my face. Get out of my face.
Like fried chicken, not fried chicken. Like wings, fried chicken wings. No.
Get out of my face.
Okay. What about brie or brie?
Brie.
Brie.
S tier.
S tier.
I
They-
don't think I've had it.
Highly, highly, highly versatile cheese.
Oh, it's so good on a charcuterie.
hmm
What about you?
Or you
Dalton?
can like
I might have
Score
had it. I
it.
might have not had it.
you
I
can
only know, like,
score the
which-
top of it because it comes in
Is
a
it
little
soft?
wheel. Yes, it's a
think I've
very
had it,
soft
yeah.
cheese, and you can score the top, and you can drizzle honey, nuts, like some
Mm.
dried fruit. Then you just like bake it in the oven, and then it just like becomes its own little self-serve queso dish.
Okay.
So good.
I think I've had it at a restaurant or something like that.
Probably.
What about
fancy.
British cheddar? Didn't know there was a British version of this.
Can't say that I've ever had British cheddar.
You
No.
had it?
It's, it's okay.
Buffalo mozzarella?
Mozzarella is there regular mozzarella on here? Oh, there's
I hope
fresh
so.
mozzarella and buffalo. I don't know the difference.
Does it mean it's from Buffalo when they created it?
maybe like it might be made in Buffalo, New York, but I don't know.
Mozzarella's good though. I can have an idea of what it tastes like, right?
I'd say put it in like
C?
C tier, average
Mozzarella's
mozzarella.
a C tier cheese for me anyway, except for
Well,
fresh.
like fresh mozzarella.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, yeah.
What about this ones like grapes? Cassiovallo isn't even finished.
I can't say that I know it.
Cassiovallo.
I don't know, cool in the world.
Nah, those are good though.
I don't think
I like
so.
olives.
I don't think any of us have tried that one.
No.
Ooh, this next one is camembert.
Yeah, I never had. It looks like a soft cheese.
Or
Or
I'd say
powdery.
pretty solid. Maybe like a B.
Okay.
B cheese.
You've had it too, Z?
Charcuterie board.
These are on charcuterie boards?
Yeah, I was gonna say like you said that we may not know a lot of them, but with the popularity of charcuterie boards recently, we may actually know more than we do.
Yeah,
We go to
I only know
one-
like 4
Cheddar?
cheeses. It's
Cheddar
like-
is an A tier cheese.
I believe so too.
Sharp cheddar is S tier. Same with
Yeah,
extra sharp.
I agree.
Both of those go S.
Cheese curds?
I mean, they're
It's
more-
just-
they're more like an ingredient, but if you fry them, then people eat them. But like, not my jam.
I think it's good.
I'd put
I
them in
say
like
D.
D. Yeah, I would
D.
agree.
I say C. What about you?
You gotta have an opinion on
You
the
look like a
cheese.
cheese curd.
Dalton.
Had it.
Okay, we'll put
You
D.
look like a Culver's man, actually.
Cheshire. Cheshire. Chester cheese.
Oh, Cheshire.
Oh.
I've got a heavy
What you know
opinion
about
on like
Chester?
2 of these cheeses in particular. I'm just waiting for that.
This is like your average softer yellow cheese, not like brie soft, but I'd say maybe like a C tier.
See.
Okay, Colby Jack.
S tier.
That's
S
S
tier.
tier?
S tier immediately.
S tier.
I was thinking like
Colby Jack
B.
cheese on a burger.
B is crazy.
Ooh,
It's a
B.
good cheese.
B.
That's alright. What about Colby? I never had just Colby.
Colby-
I can't say I've
Which
had it
just
Colby
cool.
on its own is
I
A.
thought that was just cheddar.
No.
it's part of the greater
A.
half. It
Yeah,
goes
I
A.
agree.
A, okay.
Where's Jack?
Part of the greater half. You said, is that what? Part of the greater half.
F.
Cottage cheese.
F.
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 F tier.
F.
F.
Cottage. I don't eat cottage
Rank.
cheese, but
Absolutely rank.
if you melt it, it tastes pretty good. It's just melted cheese, because all it is cheese before it became cheese.
The only thing
Like
I've
it's
ever
halfway
seen
through the
is like
process.
people will put it in their scrambled eggs or do
Ooh.
whatever to like for extra protein, and I'm like, bro, why are you torturing yourself?
I use Greek yogurt for that.
Greek yogurt with
Yeah.
like some little cookie crumbles actually is pretty low calorie and pretty delicious.
F.
Yeah, I agree. Cream cheese.
S tier.
I agree.
Like cream cheese
So good.
frosting, such a versatile cheese, bro.
Cream cheese. Like who? Like why is it just so like?
And then like
That
when they
makes-
put flavors in it,
Is it umami? Would you say it's umami?
there's no umami flavor.
Would you
in
say
cream
it's like
cheese.
no? I'm saying like that taste bud, like that taste. Umami is a way to like describe a taste, something.
Yeah, there's
experience.
no umami flavor in it.
That's why I asked. Would you say it's umami? Okay.
That's used to describe more like almost like sodium-y, more things that are high in salt.
Mm. Cheese is pretty salty.
Not cream cheese though. Not like
Yeah, that's
that.
true. What about cream. Oh, it's a green mess. Cream Harvardi.
Oh, cream Havarti. There's cream.
Oh no, that's
Havarti?
my fault. That's on lettuce. That's why it looks like that. It's like a piece of it on lettuce.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Havarti is just a hard cheese. Havarti is, yeah. I mean, it's nothing special. Like D or F, honestly.
That's but never tried.
Derby.
What's Derby? That looks nasty
That
too.
looks gross.
Never had. Looks
Never
like
had.
it's got mold in it though. Don't trust.
No, it's not mold. It's something else. It's really good on it. And wine.
So what do you rate it? Looks like expensive cheese.
Yes. See?
Okay. Elemental. Oh no, my fault. Mental.
Don't know.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say B just because it looks straight out of a cartoon.
Looks like
I've never had
Swiss.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I never had it though. Farmer cheese? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
What is that? What is that? It's sad.
These are good quality pictures.
I know, pretty bad, huh? I don't know about farmer cheese. Feta? Big fan of feta.
That is also pretty good for
That's an
protein.
S tier for
I'll put a
me.
B.
I mean, I don't love it personally,
Really?
but like it's a solid.
It is a different cheese.
Personally, I can't say that I have an opinion on it. I don't
Super
think it's that good
salty.
to like.
I'll put a B.
B? I think B is okay. Dalton?
Never had it.
Really?
If
It's like
you've
a
had
Greek cheese.
pizza, you've had.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Fontina?
I
Hey,
guess it's pretty.
Hey.
High ranking cheese. She's a fancy lady.
What the
Jesus,
heck?
cream.
Formaggio di
Formaggio.
Carpa. Capra.
Formaggio di Carpa.
Yeah, what's that?
Formaggio di Capra. I don't know. Looks gross though.
Looks like pink.
Yeah, looks like
I won't try it. I was gonna put it F.
y'all know when like they released the pink slime for the McDonald's nuggets for a minute.
Ugh.
That's what that looks
What?
like. No. Like when they said the nuggets were
Oh,
made
they were
out
made
of
out of the
slime.
pink
Yeah.
slime. I do remember.
Ugh. What about fresh mozzarella?
S.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Like cost extra. Subway.
Mozzarella.
I'll
What
put
is
that in a
frying
fresh
cheese?
mozzarella stick.
I'm gonna
Like
guess
cheese
like a-
curds.
I think it just means
anything
fried
like that.
cheese.
What does it even mean?
Hey,
It's
This-
like
like a
cheese
cheese
curd.
stick.
Should be
Like gross.
disqualified.
Ooh.
Because it's not in its original state. You know what I mean?
Wait. Put it in this.
S. Fry anything is good. Fry anything is good. Is that what y'all saying?
Yep.
No, fried cheese
Wrong.
curds are so good. And it's like a mozzarella stick, but a little baby one.
What about Gloucester?
Had it once, but
Oh my gosh, we have so many cheeses.
Gloucester. You said what? You said eh?
Yeah.
Like what that mean?
D.
D. Okay. Gorgonzola.
Sounds like a monster.
Average cheese, nothing special.
It's got blue in it. Average
Average
cheese is like a
cheese.
C. Gouda.
Top tier.
A.
I was gonna
A
say,
or like
solid
or
A.
like oh my god, bacon smoked Gouda.
I'd say it's an A tier as well.
For Christmas one time, my brother had asked my parents for an entire.
You got talking to the mic, famo.
Did he
I
get it?
am.
Did he get the whole wheel?
He did, in fact, get the entire wheel, and it sat in our fridge for months. We almost ate before I went back.
Wow.
No, this is my next. This is my favorite cheese of all time. Next, goat cheese.
You're gross. I'm sorry.
So good.
It's fine.
F.
I can't stand
Have
it.
you had goat cheese? It's so like savory.
They had the audacity to put it on this expensive breakfast item I had at this one place, and it sucked. So
They had
Really?
the audacity.
It
They put
ruined
it on.
it for
They
me.
put it on charcuterie boards, and it just looks at me. We just look back and forth. I hate it.
Is it the idea of goat cheese? Like the
No.
idea of it?
Z,
It's
you're a
just the
fancy
taste.
feller, I'd say. Have you ever been to a restaurant that had like a charcuterie board?
Mhm.
Where?
You're making me cry.
Well, it was more like a wine. Yeah, it wasn't like a specific restaurant. It was a wine place in Abilene.
I don't know why
So,
goat cheese is flying that high.
Where are we putting goat cheese at?
And I'm assuming
You
you,
said
have to be
S?
like
No,
21
no,
to
no,
go.
I think.
Huh?
You
Oh,
gotta
yes,
be
a
21
A.
to go.
Yeah.
I think we meet in the middle.
Well,
and go
A
like
girl
that.
just likes a fancy board.
Well, you don't have to be 21 to go. You have to be 21 to, of course, to like.
Talk to the mic,
wine.
fellas.
We're having a conversation.
Yeah,
about
I was
it.
asking him like, cause he's a fancy feller, so he knows a lot about places that you could actually like get a charcuterie board in a restaurant
Yeah.
because I'm not that great at making them myself. But usually they're only offered at wine places, and you have to be 21.
Yeah. But you can get a charcuterie from there. We got a big one, like, for catered to our event.
Ooh.
Oh, I love charcuterie.
Where are we putting goat cheese?
Wherever
F.
you want.
F.
The bottom.
It's not F.
F.
We can't put it goat cheese.
Yes,
on
we
it.
can.
We can
The
go
whole
D.
world says otherwise.
We can
I
go
promise
D if
you.
we move
The
cheddar
whole.
up.
We'll make a poll.
Or not
Lance will
cheddar.
say S tier too.
Then put it where you want.
Nah, I can't. I'll put it C.
D.
No way. You're tripping. What's a grana padano?
It looks dry.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Looks dry.
I don't know that one. I'm still stuck on the fact that we got goat trees in C.
Halloumi.
Oh no.
Never tried.
Never had it.
Humboldt fog.
Cool name. Never had it.
Regular C tier.
What is
cheese.
this cheese, dude?
Again, nothing special.
Slice
That
of
looks
cake.
weird.
It's what a specific drink is named after, though. Or no, London fog. Why did I say
Where are we putting this again?
that? C or D. It's an average cheese. Nothing
I'll put
special.
D.
Nothing great.
It's
Oh,
not-
you
it's
put
not a
that
level.
in D?
It's not a level as
I
goat
was gonna
cheese.
say that. Put
No, it's
that
not
random
level
cheese in
cheese.
D, but goat cheese gets to go above.
Dude,
Goat
people
cheese
love
is-
goat cheese.
No, they don't.
People act like
yes,
they love
they
goat cheese.
do.
No, they don't. Travis, I'm gonna let you know.
Ask
right now.
Lance.
That's like
Ask
how
Lance.
people
That's
pretend to
one
like
other
Y'all are
ground
tripping.
beef and
Y'all
rice
just- y'all's
with
taste buds are
no
like
Yeah, one
immature.
dude on your side, and suddenly goat cheese is D.
Y'all's taste buds are immature. What about Huntsman?
Yours are immature.
average or not average. I don't know why I said that. Don't know. I was
Never
looking
had
at
it.
the
Never
It
tried.
looks interesting.
average.
It's multicolored
Why
like
do I
cake.
keep saying that?
Go tried it?
No, I don't know it. I keep staring at the friggin'
Irish
Recollect.
Irish Porter Cheddar.
Don't know.
Don't know.
What about Orlsberg?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Dystopia, something like that.
Do not know.
Never.
Also, don't know the next one.
Labneh. Got like an olive in the middle.
I don't know anything till marble cheese. Hope this helps.
Can we just put everything here?
Oh, I do know Manchego.
What is this?
Limburger? Limburger should go higher.
What is
Maybe
it?
like D.
Sounds cool.
C. I'd
Yeah.
say C.
It's Limburger C?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
off name
Limburger.
alone.
Very
And then
rich
Manchego is actually
and
pretty good.
expensive.
Maybe like
High C
B.
is crazy.
Honestly, Manchego is probably B.
Oh, what did you say about this one?
Manchego's B.
Oh, B. Okay.
B. Yeah.
Marbled. I never had this.
S tier.
It's
Looks like
good?
Colby Jack, so it's probably.
Yeah, right.
I agree with that statement.
You said S tier? I don't know if we can judge S tier on one person.
I'm still stuck on how we got goat
we just
cheese
agreed,
at
though.
C.
Bro, there's
Hey,
no
just on
debating
one
that.
person, too?
It's
That's
good.
crazy.
Ooh, mascarpone cheese
did you
gets
say?
A
Just
tier.
on one person's crazy.
You said D?
That's
Who's
kind of a
goat cheese?
cheese
Hey, I'm the
like
host.
I think that's fair.
I'm the boss here.
D. You're not the boss.
I'm the boss here. I'm controlling
You're
this.
not.
mascarpone goes to A
All
because
right.
it's kind of like
All right, y'all
how-
said it, bro. Y'all said it. Nah, just
What?
Put it at D.
you said mascarpone's where?
Majority rules.
A. It's kind of like how cream cheese works.
Nah,
It's
not
like a
goat cheese.
sweet cheese that you use when you're making desserts.
It looks nasty.
Oh,
It's basically
if you
just
like bake pears or apples and then you like top that
Ugh.
with that. Oh,
Cheese and fruit like on each other.
people
that's
literally.
what a charcuterie
That's
board
literally
is.
But
the,
don't you eat
one
it
of the most
separate?
popular.
No.
That's one of the most popular combos of
You
like
eat
a snack.
cheese, They,
Dang.
Or like cheddar and strawberries is a super popular combo.
Okay.
and then
Okay.
you also got like they give you spicy jams to go with like your savory.
Yeah,
It's so good. I just look. I want a charcuterie.
same.
Monterey Jack.
S.
That's
Solid.
fine. So everyone says S. I say A. I say S.
I could go A. But I think it's pretty good.
Can we all vote that goat cheese needs to be D?
No, y'all are tripping.
Please.
Y'all are tripping.
Let's raise our hands, guys. Let's raise our hands. Should goat cheese go to D?
Ah, okay, whatever. I'll put a D.
You can put it a high D.
There you go.
High D. Yeah,
High-
okay.
We'll allow a high
We'll
D.
compromise.
Okay,
I'll go
Monterey
A.
Jack. I say
Monterey
A.
Jack is an A. She's a solid cheese.
Mozzarella.
Yes.
It's an A cheese too.
I would say A because
It's not better than
fresh,
fresh
mozzarella
mozzarella.
is S tier.
Oh.
Regular schmegular
I didn't catch
mozzarella.
Yeah. Munster
Dude,
cheese is fire
My
too.
all-time favorite.
A.
S tier.
Oh,
I don't want to hear no A tier.
Oh, S tier cheese.
Absolute all rounder.
Munster is pretty
I say it's a
good.
B tier.
You're rage baiting me.
You're rage baiting.
No, I'm not.
Okay, we have an
Y'all
S.
rage bait me
He's
with
messing with me.
We have an S, an A, and a B, depending on Z's opinion of where it goes.
I'll go S.
S
I'll
tier
go
cheese.
S.
So S, A, and a B.
So that means
S
high
S
A.
A B.
A.
That's 2 A's. That's a high A.
I don't think we're not doing it in order, really. We're not doing it in order.
Well,
Oh,
why is
but
Buffalo-
goat
well, why is
cheese
goat cheese sitting
matters.
in front of D then?
Because y'all,
Move
that
back.
was a joke.
Move it
That was a
back.
joke.
Move
That
back.
was a joke. No. Oaxaca.
Never-
Oaxaca.
never
Oh.
heard
Oaxaca.
Oaxaca. Where's this
Oaxaca
one?
cheese. A tier.
That looks nasty.
It's very popular.
A tier?
Yes.
Paneer.
Don't know.
Shut up, Siri.
I think
Oh,
I had it.
Don't yell at her like
maybe.
that.
Don't really remember.
Looks
it.
like the most flavorless cheese in the world.
I'll agree.
Who's had it?
Not
What'd
me.
you think it was like? Tasted like Z?
I don't remember.
Parmesan?
For me, it's
A.
S. It's my favorite
I'll go S.
cheese.
Yeah.
Dan,
S
you got a
tier.
lot of favorite.
The block
cheeses.
cheese. Only my favorite cheese I've only said was goat and Parmesan. That's my two favorite cheeses. What about Pecorino Romano?
Pecorino Romano.
Yeah.
It's like a cousin to Parmesan.
What?
Like A tier. Like A tier.
Okay. Pepper Jack.
S.
I
S.
agree. That was the fastest one.
Provolone.
B.
B.
Yeah, I
Solid
was gonna
B.
say B actually. Like it's an average.
Quark.
Don't know.
Looks like meth.
I see.
What is this?
Don't know.
Never had it.
Queso flanco? Is that what that said?
Queso Blanco.
Blanco. I was like, Flanco, what the frick?
I'll go B.
Queso blanco, white or quark? Oh, you've
Where we
had
put a
quark?
quark at?
No. I thought we were going to never try it on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're right.
never tried. Queso blanco?
I think it's B
High.
too.
High B.
High B.
Right behind
Where's
British
where's your
cheddar.
B? Because we haven't done anything with these either. We had to go back and do that. I don't have time for that. You know what I mean? Queso Fresco is pretty good. I say this is an A tier for me.
Mhm.
S.
S tier. What do you say, Dalton?
Never had it.
What about you? You said A or
Yeah.
S?
I'd put it like A or S. It's a
I
solid
don't,
cheese.
I don't mind put it S. It's really good.
Raclette? Like a B.
Like,
Solid
okay.
cheese, but she's not like exceptional.
Red Leicester.
Never had.
Ricotta?
Nasty.
Big fan of. Oh.
Oh, I mean, no, I
Ricotta
love
cheese,
Whatever.
It has to be on like the right thing.
I put it on sandwiches. You know what the
Interesting.
face you gave me? Have you seen that video where he's like, Johnny has 3 apples. You take away 1. How many apples you have? And he's like 4. And then his big brother's like, just go get the belt. You haven't seen that?
I have.
That's the face you gave me. It was like, you like that? Eat on sandwiches not good?
it. Liking ricotta cheese is just a. I feel like I got so much quieter.
I finished the whole tub in a week.
Wow.
That's
Isn't
nasty.
that the stuff you put in between like
Lasagna.
the layers of lasagna?
Yeah.
You're disgusting.
Disgusting.
You're a diabolical man.
So where are you putting ricotta?
F.
No way.
It's nasty, bro.
It is
It's-
not nasty.
It's nasty on its own.
No, it's
And the-
not.
And the fact
Put
I
it
eat on
right
its own.
next to
Tastes
cottage
good. A
cheese.
spoonful.
Did you turn me down?
No, I didn't. A spoonful? So good.
No,
Ooh,
put it
texture.
right next to cottage cheese. Both of those
It
are
is
rank.
not on the same level as cottage
Yes,
cheese. Where'd it go?
is.
Where'd it go though?
Never tried it. When I never tried it. It's on the top row between farmer's cheese and halloumi. Down,
Okay,
Down.
down,
over,
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 over. There you go.
You said D?
F.
No, F.
F.
Can we get a D, guys?
All right, guys, let's vote. Where should ricotta go? If you think it should go in F, raise your hand.
Bro's never even tried it, bro.
Yeah,
Bro
I've
can't
never
even
had
vote,
it.
bro. Whatever.
Dang, Dalton.
What about Rogue Fortune?
Can't have it.
Looks like it's got mold in it.
What about this? Is nasty.
Also, don't have an opinion.
Shropshire Blue.
Nope.
Smoked Gouda. Okay.
S tier.
It
S
just
tier.
S.
sounds like
S.
kind of a better,
S.
yeah.
Silton.
Don't know.
Sounds like a hotel.
Looks like it got molded.
String cheese.
A.
Ooh.
I think I could go B.
Taking a string cheese on the beach, having a string
Swiss.
cheese and a pickle.
S.
Overrated in my opinion.
Overrated
I'd
cheese,
go
I
A.
agree.
Kind of flavorless. A little
Literally,
bit.
you're getting gypped on cheese.
I'd say it's a B.
Cracker.
Swiss.
Cheese. Caviar.
Get out of here, Gabby. I never had
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Nah. Cracker, sharp cheddar, that's it.
I agree.
Mm-mm-mm.
And it's cheap.
Bro, HEB has those little like pre-cut sharp cheddar snack
Yeah.
little cracker slices. Mm-mm-mm.
Where we putting Swiss at? You said S, right? Z?
So it falls in A. We had 2 B.
Sounds good to me. Titi de Morn.
Uh-oh.
Never had.
Wednesdale.
Do not know.
All right, S tier, we have Brie, Kobe Jack, cream cheese, fresh mozzarella, frying cheese, marble, parmesan, pepper jack, queso fresco, smoked Gouda, and goat cheese. On
I don't see that last one.
No goat cheese.
No goat cheese. That's a solid S tier. A tier, cheddar, Kobe, whatever, all this stuff. Yeah, S tier is
Asiago up there with the S tier. Low key.
where Asiago at?
The first one.
Yeah, Asiago.
Well, that's crazy.
Definitely.
There's room for Munster up there. You made space.
Oh,
Where's Monster at?
Oh, you don't see it?
No, or this one?
Yeah.
I think maybe if we switch these two.
No, there's no room down there.
There's no room down there. What did you say?
Too
What'd
much
you
goat
say?
cheese down there. I think I move it.
I don't think
There's no
anyone's
room.
even tried this
Plenty of
cheese.
room in that. That's
No.
weird.
How dare you?
Hey!
Oh, you lowered his cheese. Put it
That's
back.
messed up. That's the only one.
Now
I
he's
care
in the
about.
way. Look,
Well,
See,
they
now
didn't
he's
put
in
him
the
in
way, and
S
if you
tier.
move him one tier up,
he's
you
in the
won't be-
way. Look,
you won't be hurting.
it still don't look right either.
Yeah,
No, now he's got a buddy
yeah.
instead of just like the single
Smoke Good
dude.
has got a friend.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think
Thank
think
you for
Munster-
being a friend.
Munster should go to
I
H.
think
or
Gouda
S
should
tier.
go here.
No, Gouda and
back
smoked Gouda do not
again.
belong in the same tier.
Which one?
There we go. That's
He
a
was
good
trying to
tier
put
list.
regular Gouda and smoked Gouda
No,
both in
because
S.
smoked Gouda, you get that smoky
Exactly.
flavor. Depending on what they smoke it like.
Oh, bro, I need
And-
some Applewood smoked bacon Gouda right now.
4 built tough.
I need a cup of wine. YouTube, I am 21. I need a cup of wine and a fat charcuterie board. And I'll be set. I can't wait for summer.
Same, but a fat cup of cran grape. YouTube, I am 19.
I want
No triple tier.
water. Water
Nah, a little cup of juice right
and
now would hit.
grapes.
Grapes are
I love dark red grapes.
on the note of a charcuterie board. Real quick before we have our closing question, what's y'all's favorite fruit? This is vital.
Mango.
Okay, good one.
So good.
Although the seed is hairy, I don't trust that.
I really
That's
get
fair.
down with good old fresh.
Ugh, you nasty.
What?
Pears?
No, it's literally
That's
apples.
the
like
worst. Apples are nasty too.
what?
What?
Especially
You've
green
just
ones.
not had the.
Oh,
Especially those ones. They're dry.
That
they're-
is the
nah.
worst take you've ever had. Green apples are my
They're
favorite apple.
worst.
Granny Smith
Red
apples,
are better.
bro. A crisp Granny Smith apple right now would actually do
I
wonders for my soul.
Love pears.
Pears are literally just like
Pears,
apple's thicker cousins.
peaches.
Bro,
Peaches,
wa-
I also don't
bro
trust.
watched
'cause,
Victorious
like,
and wanted the pear phone
peaches
so
are
bad.
also hairy.
No. I like Victoria.
Really?
That's a lie.
What about you? Dalton?
Solid banana. Very versatile.
Do you like them when they're more green?
What is that?
Solid
Anafan?
yellow, or when they have the
Banana.
brown spots?
Oh, I like that too.
I usually just go for the yellow. I
You're
really
nasty.
branched out,
Bro, the
honestly.
green
They're
ones,
solid,
they're
though.
so fresh.
Are they better? I haven't really
No.
tried.
Bananas when they start to have the brown spots
Good.
on them.
Delicious.
Yeah.
They're like perfect. They're
Yes,
sweeter.
they're sweetest when they start to have the
Yeah.
brown
I
spots.
like the little.
You like
bit
them
of-
when they're nasty.
I like
Exactly.
the
When it's
little bit of
hard, when
bitter
it's
Mushy
rock hard. No,
sweetness.
they're not mushy when they're green. They're rock hard. They've got no sweetness.
You like
Yes,
You're
they
literally
do.
you like
They have a
plantains.
little-
You like plantains.
No, I don't.
You
I
like
hate
it when they're
plantains.
barely sweet, which is how
Yeah.
my mom likes them too.
I like them when I like
gotta
bite
rank
into
fruit
it
next.
or I break it.
Yeah, you gotta,
and it's
like-
it's a little tough, and then it gives you that freshness.
You
It
like it
like
like
When it
fights
fights
you
back
is
a
what I'm
little
hearing.
bit.
Yeah, like that's evil.
Mm-mm. Ugh. All right.
Okay.
Is it
Actually,
time
no.
for
Question
our
of the day
question
is what? And we've already, me and Zio and Lance have already talked about this. But what do you want to happen to your remains After you die,
All right, guys.
put it
I've
in the
got this
cheese or
one.
what?
Okay. So for me personally, they're starting working on this.
She's gonna send her
currently-
cremains to space.
No, currently you can be composted, but I don't want that. No. You can be put into a tree pod and like become you like they'll put you into the pod and underneath this tree and it goes underneath like a teenage tree, a couple years old. And yeah, and then you just become the tree. So I would like to become a weeping willow.
Okay.
That's all.
Jake he texted at lunch he told me he bought a projector. He said got this pulled up on the projector.
Oh, he's ultimate viewing the cheese
Yeah.
right now.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He stopped watching now.
But
What about you, Z?
I don't know. Part of me wants to be cremated, but then another part of me is it's by fire.
well, it's not death by fire. It's just like finishing by fire.
Oh, still that didn't make it sound any better. But if I do get cremated, I'm going to get lockets for my family, and I'll put a little bit of my. Well, I'm not. I'll put somebody's gonna put a little bit of ashes.
Just
in
cut
each
off your
locket.
leg and like do it before you die.
No, literally, burn it now. No,
Like here's my leg. Take this. Just wanted to distribute this before
what
I
I
die.
would like to do, like have them. I don't know, do my heart, and then put my heart. Huh?
Won't make it.
Well, it doesn't have to be a
That
lot.
won't make enough for like one. Because your whole body, like, granted, your whole body takes up that much, but like that's your whole body.
No, Lance told us
He
like
said
it
you
was
get
like
bags.
it's like a fat giant bag, but also I think it takes up on how much body we're working with.
This
But,
is true.
like,
Because I've seen some and they weren't that big of an urn. But I mean, like pet ones are only
Maybe
that
they're old
big.
people then.
Maybe they didn't take it.
Yeah, maybe they don't put everything into the urn.
Because
You know?
they
He
see
said he
this
found like
giant bag,
teeth or
they're
something like that.
What am I gonna do
Lance.
with this? Right? Like, just give me a smaller urn,
Just
please.
put it
Well,
in your
also,
mouth.
if you
Take a spoonful.
if you ever get a prosthetic, that does not come with you if you go cremated.
Yeah.
Wonder what they do with it. think they give it to someone.
Yeah, basically.
No,
Oh no.
not
I
always.
think so.
Not always.
Like it feels like a really cool.
What if they
Yeah.
disinfect it and be like, "Here you go"? To the next person? That's crazy. I'm
That'd
sorry,
be
that would
crazy.
be crazy.
Those
Unless it was
you're
like free.
usually
If it was
fused
free,
to the
dude didn't have
person's
an arm,
bone
maybe
when they
an
get
arm might
them.
be cheap.
Yeah. I just wanna
What about you?
Whatever's cheapest, look, don't matter. Whatever's less of a burden on the family.
I don't think I don't want a funeral.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
seem
say,
like a wake
last
kind
thing
of
I want
person.
when I die is for people to spend like thousands on a funeral or like a crazy burial. Like that would suck.
No, for real. And that's another reason. I don't want to be buried. I think that's crazy too.
Yeah, I think so too.
You waking up or what?
Like, no, like me, like my body fully clothed up under the earth.
For what?
Like,
For what?
Like, literally.
You get some free clothes.
You don't. They're not free. Your family takes on that debt now.
That's
You don't.
insane.
You can't just dig in there and get the clothes.
That's a crime.
That is actually a crime. Grave robbing is indeed illegal.
It's sick.
They,
though.
how's it stealing if they're
I've
not?
been to a
not
couple
theirs
of
no more.
funerals and like I've watched them lower the thing down. That's, to me, it's kind of morbid that like,
I mean, that is literally the definition of being
Yeah.
morbid. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Say, like
I don't
things
like
like an open casket.
Well, they're not lowering you down with it open.
Or
I
not
just
not
want-
open. I think it
I
was
want
like
everybody to have fun.
I think I might have seen it on
when I
Instagram.
die. 'Cause
You need a
that's-
wake.
Or a repast.
But there's
Well-
one that starts with a G.
Monster cheese.
This guy.
Goat cheese.
Oh,
It starts with a G. Goat cheese funeral.
Travis, let's just give it up.
Goat cheese ricotta.
Guys, isn't it crazy that goat cheese is somehow not goat?
Goat cheese ricotta grilled cheese.
yeah. I don't know why they call
You can't make cheese out of goat milk.
Yeah, it's called goat cheese. All right, guys, that is gonna wrap up today's episode of Cruisin. the
I'm mad.
Planet.
I'm mad. Good night.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out us next week on Wednesday from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. Central, and follow us on social media, The Planet
Oh,
100.7 on Instagram, Twitter, all the good stuff.
I'm a national champion, guys. That's
Oh, yeah.
why I wasn't here last week.
He is a national champion too.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Peace out.